Section 19b. What the Buddha taught in the world today. Lay life held in high esteem. The Sigala Sutta shows with what great respect the layman's life, his family, and social relations are regarded by the Buddha. A young man named Sigala used to worship the 6 cardinal points of the heavens: east, south, west, north, nadir, and zenith. In obeying and observing the last advice given him by his dying father, the Buddha told the young man that in the noble discipline of his teaching, the 6 directions were different. According to his noble discipline, the 6 directions were east, parents; south, teachers; west, wife and children; north, friends, relatives, and neighbors; nadir, servants, workers, and employees; zenith, religious men. One should worship these 6 directions, said the Buddha. Here the word worship is very significant, for one worships something sacred, something worthy of honor and respect. These 6 family and social groups mentioned above are treated in Buddhism as sacred, worthy of respect and worship. But how is one to worship them? The Buddha says that one could worship them only by performing one's duties towards them. These duties are explained in his discourse to Sigala. First, parents are sacred to their children. The Buddha says parents are called Brahma. The term Brahma denotes the highest and most sacred conception in Indian thought, and in it, the Buddha includes parents. So, in good Buddhist families at the present time, children literally worship their parents every day, morning and evening. They have to perform certain duties towards their parents according to the noble discipline. They should look after their parents in their old age, should do whatever they have to do on their behalf, should maintain the honor of the family and continue the family tradition, should protect the wealth earned by their parents, and perform their funeral rites after their death. Parents, in their turn, have certain responsibility towards their children. They should keep their children away from evil courses, should engage them in good and profitable activities, should give them a good education, should marry them into good families, and should hand over the property to them in due course. Second, the relation between teacher and pupil. A pupil should respect and be obedient to his teacher, should attend to his needs, if any, should study earnestly, and the teacher in his turn should train and shape his pupil properly, should teach him well, should introduce him to his friends, and should try to procure him security or employment when his education is over. Third, the relation between husband and wife. Love between husband and wife is considered almost religious or sacred. It is called sacred family life. Here too, the significance of the term Brahma should be noted. The highest respect is given to this relationship. Wife and husband should be faithful, respectful, and devoted to each other, and they have certain duties towards each other. The husband should always honor his wife and never be wanting in respect to her. He should love her and be faithful to her, should secure her position and comfort, and should please her by presenting her with clothing and jewelry. The fact that the Buddha did not forget to mention even such a thing as the gifts a husband should make to his wife shows how understanding and sympathetic were his humane feeling towards ordinary human emotion. The wife, in her turn, should supervise and look after household affairs, should entertain guests, visitors, friends, relatives, and employees, should love and be faithful to her husband, should protect his earnings, should be clever and energetic in all activities. Fourth, the relation between friends, relatives, and neighbors. They should be hospitable and charitable to one another, should speak pleasantly and agreeably, should work for each other's welfare, should be on equal terms with one another, should not quarrel among themselves, should help each other in need, and should not forsake each other in difficulty. Fifth, the relation between master and servant. The master or the employer has several obligations towards his servant or his employee. Work should be assigned according to ability and capacity. Adequate wages should be paid, medical needs should be provided, occasional donations or bonuses should be granted. The servant or employee, in turn, should be diligent and not lazy, honest and obedient and not cheating his master. He should be earnest in his work. Sixth, the relation between the religion and the laity. Lay people should look after the material needs of the religious with love and respect. The religious, with a loving heart, should impart knowledge and learning to the laity and lead them among the good path away from evil. We see then that the lay life, with its family and social relations, is included in the noble discipline and is within the framework of the Buddhist way of life, as the Buddha investigated it. So in the Samyutta Nikaya, one of the oldest Pali texts, Sakya, the king of gods, declares that he worships not only the monks who live a virtuous holy life, but also lay disciples who perform meritorious deeds, who are virtuous and maintain their families righteously.